Kylie Kelce has firmly established Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are the fashionistas of the family and may be entering the fashion industry anytime soon. But herself is one of the most popular members of the Kelce family. Her husband, Jason Kelce, is a Philadelphia Eagles legend and is likely to be a Hall of Famer after a decorated 13-year career. Her brother-in-law, Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce, is a 3-time Super Bowl champion and is widely considered one of the greatest tight ends to ever do it. Kylie Kelce, however, has emerged as a prominent figure in the world of podcasting after her show, Not Gonna Lie, has been received very well by the fans. During an episode of her podcast, the 32-year-old mom of 3, soon to be 4, had a nice conversation with guest Chelsea Handler. Their discussion eventually led to Kylie Kelce's fashion choices, including those of her husband Jason Kelce. Kylie Kelce confessed that when it comes to dressing up, she and her better half do not consider themselves to be stylish people. "I did not care before we had kids," Kylie Kelce said. "It is why we work out well. Neither one of us are very stylish. We leave that to the other sibling and his family." Kylie Kelce's admission had a subtle nod to Travis Kelce. She said that when it comes to style and fashion, it's Travis Kelce who's taken on that mantle for the family. Kylie Kelce also mentioned Travis Kelce's family, which appears to be a reference to the latter's girlfriend, Taylor Swift, who is not only one of the most popular celebrities on the planet right now but is also a bona fide trendsetter. The former field hockey player also confessed to guest Chelsea Handler, 50, that herself and Jason are not very stylish. The two athletes, who tied the knot in 2018, notoriously step out in sporty tees and other workout looks, such as gym shorts and running sneakers, as well as Jason's notorious flip-flops. However, Kylie did attend the Alberta Ferretti runway show during Milan Fashion Week last year, though she declared she had no business being there. Kylie added, "We leave that to the other sibling in his family," referring to Jason's younger brother, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, 35, who is known for his fashion risk-taking. The Super Bowl earlier this month, the athlete arrived in a sparkly, 70s-looking rust-colored suit directly from Amiri's Fall 2025 collection. His stylist, Danielle Salzado, captioned a post of the outfit, "Thank you to @Mike Amiri and the @Amiri team for making this look in less than 2 weeks straight off the Paris runways for the Super Bowl. Tunnel, flown in from Milan with, 2 days ago direct to NOLA." Kylie and Chelsea also joked about the retired Philadelphia Eagles player's year-round flip-flop obsession on the podcast. "I am just so used to it. It's almost like I've been desensitized to the fact that he wears flip-flops," Kylie told the comedian and author, who celebrated her 50th birthday and new book, "I'll Have What She's Having," in the Page 6 studio on Tuesday. "He wears them everywhere, so much so that when he goes somewhere with actual shoes on, people are like, holy st, he wore shoes," she said. "We very much have leaned into, like, he just King wears flip-flops." Kylie continued, "He recently got a pair of boots, and he's been wearing them for the last week. And I've been like, oh my god. I haven't seen your toes." Handler chimes in, asking, "You don't care either way what he's wearing?" "I didn't care before we had kids. It's why we work out well," Kylie, who is currently pregnant with the couple's 4th daughter, responded. However, the former late-night host had a suggestion of how Jason can level up his looks: Birkenstock sandals. "They would look cute on Jason. That would be a hot look," Handler said. In a recent episode of the Kelce Brothers podcast, New Heights, Jason Kelce accused his brother of heavily influencing Kylie Kelce's gambling habits. According to Jason Kelce, it was the Chiefs star who got his wife into roulette, which is something Travis Kelce hilariously denied. Travis Kelce's affinity for the popular casino game appears to have rubbed off on Kylie Kelce significantly, but based on her own confession here, his fashion sense is not something that has influenced her or her husband. Meanwhile, Kylie Kelce also spoke about Taylor Swift's influence on her kids, noting that she's followed the pop star's advice, "Put your phone down." Kylie Kelce may just have a solid game plan when it comes to her kids and tablets. "We are not opposed to screen time in our house," Kelce, 32, shared on episode of her Not Gonna Lie podcast. "I really do my best to limit it, but not in a strict way." For Kylie, who is raising Wyatt, 5, Ellie, 3, and Bennett, 2, with husband Jason Kelce, She has a strategy for how much content her kids watch at certain times. I will pretend that I set a timer and I will tell them, one more, she explained. If my task that I was trying to complete is not finished, I will say, you guys were so well behaved, I'll let you watch one more. The podcast host, who is expecting her fourth baby girl later this year, explained that her daughters have tablets that are to be used mostly on airplanes and very rarely in the house. They are not allowed to touch phones, she continued. That has been a rule from the very beginning. Occasionally, they will borrow someone's phone and take pictures. Wyatt is really into taking selfies right now. Dad's really thrilled about that one. In a fun segment of the podcast titled the Screen Time Awards, Kylie decided to share a glimpse into the movies that dominate our life in the Kelce house. While The Grinch is a film that always helps the kids stop crying, Disney's Encanto has the best music from a family-friendly film. As for the best movie to play on an iPad while on an airplane, it had to go to the 2012 animated film Wreck-It Ralph. There's always some degree when they're younger of thinking that Ralph is like Dad, which we love, Kylie joked. He's a softie but a strong man. I see the correlation. Speaking of Dad, Jason, 37, made the mistake of putting on a movie in front of the kids that may have been a little too mature for their innocent eyes. When naming the winner of the "Are you f***ing kidding me Jason, they can't watch this" award, Kylie recalled the moment the former NFL player put on the 2022 film RRR. If you haven't seen it, proceed with caution, she said when teasing the historical action drama film. Do not put it on with kids in the room. The opening scene alone is enough to have me ask my husband, are you f***ing kidding me? While Peppa Pig is getting a new sister. Mummy Pig, the beloved character from hit children's cartoon show, reveals she and Daddy Pig are expecting. So when can fans see the latest character, and how is Kylie Kelce involved? The exciting news was exclusively revealed on Kylie's Not Gonna Lie podcast in an unconventional approach, as Kelce, who is also pregnant with her fourth child, had a conversation with Mummy Pig about expanding their families. During the podcast, the former NFL WAG expressed her longtime fondness for the Peppa Pig series, noting that the show had become a household staple, especially with her 3 young daughters, and she'll be dabbling in it once again when her newborn arrives. Mummy Pig happily shared the exciting news with Kelce, saying, I'm thrilled to say I'm pregnant, Mummy Pig said on the podcast. Baby number 3 is due in the summer. In the background, fans could hear Peppa and George excitedly celebrating the announcement, adding to the joy of the moment. We've had a few big feelings, Mummy Pig added, of how her 2 children will respond to the news. But we talk and reassure them when they need it. Fans of the show quickly took to social media to react to the news, with many expressing excitement about the new storyline. Although the gender of the upcoming child is yet to be confirmed, some even joked about the challenges of having 3 children amidst the cost of living crisis in the United Kingdom, adding humor to the buzz surrounding the announcement. Whilst some even pretended to be Daddy Pig claiming Mummy Pig had an affair, this pregnancy story arc will be featured in the upcoming special, Peppa Pig, The Big Announcement, which will air on March 31, 2025, on Nickelodeon at 09:00 ET/06:00 PT. The special promises to bring even more joy to the Peppa Pig universe as fans get a glimpse into the latest chapter of Mummy Pig's growing family.